What up? What up? What up? It's your man, Coach Stretch, and we are all here this beautiful Sunday evening. Statman AJT, Damo the Disciple, Hollywood Mike. We are the Number Streets Podcast. How y'all doing, man?
Doing great. How y'all doing?
Great, man.
What up, Karen? What up, John? Oh man. All right. So before we get started, man, we want to thank our lovely sponsors, man. We appreciate you guys. Make sure you go check out Finesse Dress. That's at Finesse Dress on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Make sure you go check out the Virginia Villains. 12975 Jefferson Avenue, Suite 101. That's in Newport News, Virginia. Elite Solutions, LLC, for all your trap house needs. Make sure you check out Mikasa Realty as well for all of your real estate needs. All right. And before we do anything else, fellas. Shout outs. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Shout out to God, my baby.
Tag that man because he got it coming.
Yeah, man.
My mom, all the people who like, subscribe, share, y'all, Brotherhood Hoop League. Shout out to my cousin Rico who be pulling up, man. It's good to see him. Shout out to Damo's mom, and I don't know who the other young lady was who was with y'all, but thank y'all for coming out. Thankful for all the people who come out and watch us, man. Appreciate y'all. We really it means a lot to us to see all the people in the building. So thank y'all.
What up, Barry?
Barry, D-Night.
How you doing, Yolanda? Damo, shout outs.
Oh,
The regular,
man. Shout out to everybody. Well, I normally shout out, man.
Hollywood.
Yeah, shout out to my kids. Shout out to you guys. Shout out GOD. All the people that came out there today to support Number Streets, Brotherhood Hoop League. It was a good turnout today, man. But shout out to everybody that supported us.
All right, man. Yeah, man. Big shout out to the fam. Big shout out to my wife. What up, Aaron? Big shout out to
what up, bro?
Team Relentless, Tri-Nation Basketball Academy, man. Brotherhood Hoop League, all the players, coaches, captains. I appreciate you guys coming out, man. I appreciate the supporters, the family, the friends that's getting up early on a Sunday morning and coming out there to support their loved ones, just to see some good, and some regular people just coming up just to see good basketball being played. And I mean, that I absolutely love the cheering sections that I heard today. Team Jelly always has a decent following. But what game was that, man? That was loud. Team Elite. Team Elite had a nice little cheering section today. And that was it made me feel real good, like what we're doing is taking a positive effect, not only with the guys that's playing, but in their families and their community, man. It just, it was touching. It was touching. So I appreciate all you guys, man. I appreciate all you guys, man. So with that being said, man, let's go ahead and get right into it. Week five was underway in the Brotherhood Hoop League, and it did not disappoint. What up, Nori? It did not disappoint. First game of the day was Team Flick as they took on the short-handed Bloodline. And, this game had a lot of hype. It could have had a whole lot of hype to it. But it's just right here. This is what happened to the Bloodline. This right here happened to the Bloodline today. That right there. Right there. Right there.
Hey, yo, go back to the. Yo, this one.
the bloodline today. This is what happened to the bloodline today.
Hey, where is Tay? Yeah.
This is what happened to the bloodline today. Right
They in
there.
the club right now. They
They're
in the
probably in the
club
club
right
right now.
They in the club right now.
Listen, man. This guy, Tay Ashby, first of all, happy birthday, Tay Ashby, man. He turned 32.
Happy birthday, bro.
But this guy took half the damn team with him to Houston. Now you take half the team with you. Then had the audacity to call in at halftime and try to chew people out.
The drunk uncle from the cookout calling.
What y'all doing, man?
Doing this. Talk about what's going on. What's going on that you on your 15th drink, sir?
Nigga hungover. 10 o'clock in the morning.
God.
Calling the guys at halftime is insane, yo.
Right.
That is insane.
And then telling them that you fucked up.
Right. Right. That's insane. So, but we appreciate you tuning in and watching. We do appreciate that. But man, Team Flick, led by the Dietrich brothers, Jason Dietrich and Jermaine Dietrich. And you know, it got active. Team Flick also introduced their brand new player, Brandon Jackson, who looked to provide that much needed boost that they needed. But Team Flick broke some records today. Total points. They scored over 70. Total points. Team Flick scored over 70. Jermaine Dietrich also.
Hold on, that is. I'm sorry, Strip. That is the direct quote that Tay said.
Direct quote. Yeah,
that's a direct quote. That's a direct quote. Jermaine Dietrich had 23 rebounds today, and Jason Dietrich had 34 points.
36.
So three records today. Three records for the Brotherhood Hoop League today, all from Team Flick. Thoughts, fellas, thoughts.
I'll go first. Great game by Team Flick. They did what they were supposed to do. Taking care of a team, didn't play down to the level. You know, they seem to be rounding into a pretty good team. So, you know, it's just 2 in a row for them. So,
yeah.
Dietrich was Dietrich. Both Dietrichs, you know, played really, really well. I think the Jermaine had Hoop League record of 23 rebounds, and Jason had 36 points or something like that.
Yeah,
another record. So.
All records. Yeah.
Hey man, congratulations to those.
And I want to say Terry was close for assists, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Terry had 10 assists.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he had 10 assists. He was close. We had somebody with 12 before. Booty had 12, but he was close. So all
guys, man.
Yeah, great pickup with them with Brandon coming on late, and he's right on time. As now they seem like they're getting ready to make a push, man.
Yeah.
Stats, what you feel, dog? Stats.
Can't hear you, bro.
My bad. Y'all mentioned the records being broken by Jermaine and Jason and Terry getting close to one. Like the addition of Brandon Jackson was big for them. And you could tell that Bloodline did not know that he was a shooter until like he hit his third three. And, you know, having conversations with Jason and Jermaine before the game, man, those dudes are solid. They focus. They hear the noise. You know, they ready to play. You know, because they've been unfortunately, you know, the butt of some jokes. But those are some good dudes, man. And they and not them individually, but as a team. And like y'all mentioned that they trying to make a push. They are making a push 2 straight for them.
Yep.
And they handle business the way they should. Like, again, Brotherhood Hoop League record, 71 points today. And it was a dominant performance, man. So shout out to them in terms of bloodline. Obviously, we mentioned Tay not being there. But they also missed their defensive stalwart, Kurt. They missed Chaz, their secondary playmaker. Norwich started off hot. Fred got it going, but it just wasn't enough when you're missing, 3 of your 4 best players. And, they competed for sure, but, again, Flick took it to them. So shout out to them.
Yep. Hollywood.
Yeah, man. I tagged this game, the bloodbath at World Rec. And listen, man, it was, it's one of those things, man, where, I stated it. You got 4 starters, and I told Nori and them, Fred, like, you got 4 starters. No knock on those guys, but, you got 4 starters that are gone off your team. And again, Nori got it going early. I think they went away from Nori a little bit too. But I mean, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with Jason at this point? Like, what are you gonna do? I think we need to start protesting that he can't play. Like, I mean, at this point, bro, like, what are you gonna do? And shout out to Jermaine. Jermaine he was a beast on the boards, bro. Matter of fact, he got so many rebounds. I had no more ticks on the thing. I had to use, another sheet of paper. They did what they needed to do. I think Terry could have Terry if he wanted to, because he had 8 assists within the first couple of minutes of the game. And I think he got hurt, Rat said, if I'm not mistaken. And Rat listening, correct me on that, but I think he got hurt a little bit or whatever. But shout out to them, man. Like I said, nothing against Bloodline. They just didn't have enough horses, man. And you can't play with 6 guys. You just can't do it. Not against that team. And that was a good. And Brandon coming in and shooting the 3 ball. And he played really, really good defense as well. So let's not just give him all the kudos on offense. I think defensively he was pretty solid. And like I said, man, Team Flick is clicking at the right time. And you want to click around playoff time. Playoff time is right around the corner. So, Bloodline, they'll bounce back. Hopefully. Tay up in there, Houston, he there was Slim Thug and all of them, you know what I'm saying? Got him a couple of trail burgers.
Jay Prince.
You know what I'm saying? Jay Prince. You know what I'm saying? Mob ties. You see what I'm saying?
Mob ties.
Come on, Tay. Come on, Tay. They FaceTimed me Friday. Tay was gone Friday. Me and Kurt was talking. Tay was gone on Friday. You know what I'm saying? But they'll bounce back. But good win for Team Flick, man. Them guys is clicking at the right time.
Yeah. Team Flick, they look pretty good, man. And again, great effort. Jason and Jermaine. Jason also had 4 steals, if I'm not mistaken, man. Just a great effort on both ends of the floor. And I'm looking forward to see if they can carry that momentum into the last week of the regular season, man, next week, man. Because this is, it's crunch time now, man. Like, this, all wins matter right now. All wins matter, and losses. So, this is big. This is big. Second game of the day was Team Jelly, right? Yeah, that was Team Jelly versus Mamba Mentality, and Mamba Mentality got up big. They got up big. They subbed their guys out, and then Team Jelly showed the heart of a champion and kept competing and got it all the way down to within 6 before the Guns had to come back in and put it away. Is that momentum? Can you think you could build off of that moving forward? I mean, tell me what y'all saw.
I go first on this one, guys. Y'all don't mind. So I predicted a blowout, and that's what we got, in terms of that. And I just thought that Mentality, there's things that they can do Defensively, of course, offensively, we know what Trey John can do, but they got it from a lot of different people today. Pollard was good. Xavier was good. John was good when he needed to be good. Trigg was good when he needed to be good. Booty hit a lot of good shots. So, and believe it or not, Denari gave them production in just in different ways. Now, Jelly, they made a run, but I think it was, and again, it looked competitive, but the game was really in doubt. It was already in doubt, and I think a lot of it was empty calories. But again, if you want to say they can build off that, they can. But I think the game was never. I don't think the game was. I don't think mentality was ever threatened. Really, it looked good, but it wasn't a whole lot of substance there. Jelly, I think Juju didn't shoot the ball particularly well. And to me, you guys tell me if I'm wrong or not. I really think that Kenyon can be a spark for them. I just think they need to give him the ball a little bit more. That's just me. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I don't know. That's their team. I would like to hear your stats on it and Damo, but I just think just giving Kenyon the touches. Not say you got to shoot it, but just make him a threat. You know what I'm saying? Face the basket. He's 6'7". For God's sakes, and I think and that spurt when they went on a little spurt, he got all this production in the last couple of minutes. But I would like to see them give him the ball more, just a little bit more. But that's just me.
I do think he could be used as a roller, as a screener and a roller. He actually caught a dunk today. Was that the first dunk in Brotherhood Hoop League history?
First dunk.
And he caught it off the glass too. I mean, off the rim too. So I think he could be used that way. That game was interesting from a matchup perspective. I didn't necessarily know if I liked the Kenyon on Trey. I didn't like that either. I even asked AJ, their coach, about it. He explained. I understood the logic. Well, I kind of understood the logic.
What was the logic on that? I want to hear.
Kenyon's athleticism could hang with Trigg.
Was it Juju on Xavier?
Yeah. I probably would have done it a bit different. I would have either put Ham or EJ, start EJ, and put EJ on Trigg. I think that got them going. I think part of that was X got going early because it was just a size advantage there that was hard to overcome, and you keeping your biggest player away from the rim. I mean, Mama mentality just wears you down, man. They have 4 guys in double figures, and from John to Trigg to Melvin to X, Pollard, they come in waves, and I mean, again, that's a great team over there, coached by Coach of the Year candidate Dave Papp today in JR's absence. And they just pushing all the right buttons right now. That end of game run, I think it mattered. I think they can build something from that because not only was it about the them putting their bench players in, I also think they played with a verve, a renewed focus. The energy was different. They was getting out in transition, getting turnovers. Ham scored 8 straight points off turnovers, getting layups in the passing lanes. I think, if they could bottle that and bring that to the next game, I don't know who they play off the top of my head. I think that'd be a good start.
They play Elite next week.
Okay. No, I thought. Oh, that's right. Okay. No.
Elite. Mentality play
Elite.
Yeah, that's right. I need a better shooting game from Jew. He was aggressive, and I like the aggressiveness. I do. Just a better shooting game from him. That's all, and change some of the matchups up. But other than that, I think that push did mean a little bit, though. I think it did. I think you could take something from that. I really do. I do.
Damo, what you think?
I think mentality took care of business, man. They did what they were supposed to do. It was a tough day for Jew, man. I definitely think that that hurt him, but it happens, man. He just had a bad shooting day.
Yes, Aaron, we're on
Yeah.
tap for Sunday.
Yep.
Yeah, I just think it's a tough day for Jew. Tough day for both of their horses, man. Him and Ham.
Yeah.
Both of them had their best game, but I think they'll bounce back. Sure they can take some momentum, and from the last flurry that they had and go into the next game. I'm not sure who they play next week, but the last flurry that they had. But Mentality did what they were supposed to do. Jelly just caught a bad break today, man. Both of their guys just weren't on, and sometimes that happens.
The matchup I was looking for.
Go ahead.
The matchup I was looking at was Ham and Trigg. Because they have similar athleticism, and it was fascinating to see how Trigg defended them. And I just think, again, like you mentioned, Damo, tough shooting games happen, right? So
Right.
like that happens. Like that's nothing, that happens to everybody. I just think, just from a coaching perspective, I would have done those matchups a little bit differently. And I think that kind of took them a little bit out of their what they were trying to do, or what I would have been trying to do had I been coaching. But again, next week, last week of the season, then the playoffs, I'm looking for them to bounce back. And I think they will. Actually, I got the schedule now. They play Mama Mentality next week. So no, I take that back. I'm looking at the wrong game. My bad. They play Mamba Bloodline next week. My bad. So
Tay Ashby will still be hung over, so they got a great chance to win it.
Let me stop real quick. I need to say something because this man does deserve his flowers. John Allman was exceptional on defense today.
He was.
And, he deserves some recognition for his defense that he's played all season. So I wanted to make sure I give him his credit for that.
He does. I will say that.
That team is very underrated defensively too. Like very underrated, because I don't think, because they play, high scoring games and whatnot, but because Trigg gets a lot of their defensive love, rightfully so. He's a great defensive player.
Nari's really good too, and
Nari is good. Melvin gets a lot of steals, whole bunch of steals. I think he had 4? Was it 3 or 4 today?
I think he had 3 today. He's the steals leader for the league.
Right. John and he blocks a lot of shots. He's very smart on defense. Pollard too. Pollard's been locking in. They got
everybody's bought in on that team, bro.
They are, and they're very they have underrated defenders. I mean, Trigg's not underrated; he's properly rated, but like they have underrated defenders, man. They again, best team in the league, man. They're really good.
Yeah.
Aaron, we pressed up against the schedule, like literally pressed up against the schedule right now, man. Like, we were told that that there could be no basketball in War Grec for Father's Day weekend. We were told that they will be staffed on Memorial Day weekend, so we got to play these games Memorial Day weekend. Not, you know what I'm saying? And like we had to miss Mother's Day because we were told that they didn't have staffing for Mother's Day. So we're pressed up against it. We're also trying to find another venue so that we could do these playoff games. And if we could do these playoff games the way we want them to, they will be on Saturday. So we might be able to do a Saturday and then a Sunday type of action. But, we got to figure some things out this week. But right now, the schedule is what it is. And we can ride it all the way out on Sundays, all the way till June the 9th. But if things change, we will definitely let everybody know. But as of right now, we tapped in at War Grec till the 9th. Yes, Mama Mentality, man, had a great defensive game plan. They have guys at the 2, 3, and 4 position. So the Trigg, John, and Denard, man, them guys are flying around. They're playing physical. They're active. They're on the glass with Xavier and those guys. Man, I mean, they're impressive. They're impressive. Big shout out to Dave Pat, man. He's on the sideline screaming, exploiting mismatches. Like when he saw Juju on Xavier, he was screaming at Melvin to throw the ball into the block and get something going. And I think that set the tone early. And then when they tried to switch, wherever the mismatch was at, that's where they went. And they were living at the rim. And then they came in with Pollard coming off the bench, and he had the jump shot working, man. He had a clip, and he was letting it fly. But it was a tough shooting night from Jelly. I think they missed a lot of shots that they normally do make. Not just Juju, but Murdoch coming off the bench, like he missed some shots that he normally makes. The guard, I forgot the guard's name, Powers.
Jake.
EJ missed a couple shots. AJ missed some jump shots that he normally takes. I mean, they just had a rough shooting game. Kenyon had a putback. I think Kenyon, let's not be fooled about that putback dunk. I think Kenyon needs to get more active on the glass. I think Kenyon needs to defend the rim a little bit more. I need to see a more active Kenyon, man. And I think that will change the way they play, and that will change their results. Right now, they done lost 3 in a row. I think they're a better team than that. After their first 2 showings, man, them guys could have easily been in the top 2 positions in this league, but now they done lost 3 in a row, man. I don't know. It's a whole lot of questions, and I don't see a whole lot of answers. So I hope they can circle the wagons. They play Bloodline next week. That's going to be a big game as far as seeding is concerned, because I think, everybody right now is trying to avoid that last spot, get away from mama mentality, and live to fight another day. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be interesting next week, man. But we'll see how that turns out. Game 3, game of the week: Team Elite versus the Bullies. Stats, you want to start?
Want we start?
Please, Hollywood.
So yeah, it was this game.
Before you start, Joker got 15 rebounds at halftime.
Yep.
Who?
Joker.
Jamal Murray got 24 points. They're up by 15.
This thing's over.
It is over. So Team Elite versus Bullies, like Stretch said, game of the week. Has some interesting matchups. Star Watch, as I always say, Star Watch. When you look at Team Elite, you got Stats versus Lou. That was the noise around the league. And for the most part, the game lived up to the billing. I think Ned, he definitely played an outstanding defensive game. And I think he does all the time, but he just he put his mark on why he's such an elite defender. Like, he just put his mark on it. First half, he took, I think, Jay Wright completely out of the game. I mean, just basically just changed the complexion of the game from an offensive standpoint. Knight was absolutely outstanding on defense as well. Their guards defensively were outstanding. Lou, shout out to Lou, man. Lou had 11 points, 13 rebounds, and 6 steals. You can't say enough about that. Barry didn't shoot the ball well. He didn't hang his head. He didn't hang his head down. He kept shooting, kept firing away. He's finished with 17 points. Not the best efficient game that he's had, but he also rebounded. He actually didn't play bad defense at all. He has to play pretty good defense today. Bullies. A couple of things that kind of stood out to me, man. Finding Carmen Sandiego, finding Dion, finding Stats. And again, my thing with that is Stats sat too long. Sat way too long. Ryan sat too long. Dion sat too long. Those are your key guys. You got to put them in the game. When Lou's on a roll, I'm looking around. Bless you, brother.
Thank you.
No problem. You're welcome. So I'm looking around. Now, and I said, I said, what's that say? You gotta put him in the game. You gotta put you in the game when Lou got it going. You gotta get Ryan in the game. Dion last week played absolutely fantastic. Didn't make much of an impact. I don't know why. The game again, as I stated, pretty much lived up to the billing. First half, I think the deficit was 29-25, 4-point lead for Elite. And I think the game was in the balance for the Bullies, and I know y'all don't tell you that side, but I just think that some of the, and again, I don't want to get on Coach Pat or anything like that. I just think that you sat too long. Dion, it's just one of those things. And Batman played pretty well, but you needed more than Batman. Batman needed a Robin. He needed a Robin. Jay Wright got some shots going in the second half, but at that particular point, man, it's just like Nate was locked in. And D Knight also had 4 steals. So I just think the game was in the balance. I just think that your key cogs needed to be out there. And I'm gonna give props to Ryan. When Ryan was in the game, Ryan did a great job on Barry. He did he did a pretty good job on Barry. But again, I think the game could have went both ways, man. But those my keys, to the game, man. What you fellas think?
I'm gonna go last.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead, Damo.
Man, Team Elite, they did what they were supposed to do. Stuck to the game plan. Their stars.
Right, Barry. You what? Yeah, you right, Barry. You're absolutely right, Barry.
Their stars start. D Knight, Lou, Barry, and then their defensive stopper, and Jay Ned. They all did what they were supposed to do, and got to give D Knight some love on the defensive end too.
Yeah.
He was great. He has been great thus far throughout the whole season. He might be leading this thing in steals. Look at the numbers, I'm not sure, but he's got a lot of steals. And he plays some great on-ball defense too. Some really good on-ball defense. So, I thought Stats team, they did the best that they could do. Granted, in spite of a few things that should have been different. I think everybody on the team's got to be better. But this is no disrespect to their coach, but you got to be better, man. You got to be better with your rotations. You can't keep guys on the bench like that. I thought Dion should have been utilized a lot more, and I thought Stat should, was on the bench at times that he shouldn't have been on the bench. So,
Right.
the coaching, rotations. I think that killed him. I really do. And there's no disrespect to the coach, but I think that was a killer for him. And what happened. So, congratulations to Team Elite. Great effort by the Bullies. Just came up short today.
Rudy Gobert just airballed a layup. Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Go ahead, Dalmo. I'm sorry.
But yeah, congrats to both teams, man. Y'all try. Everybody played their hearts out.
Go ahead, Stretch.
I try not to be so judgmental on coaching because
I hope I didn't come across as judgmental. If I did,
I felt like you were fine. I felt like you were fine.
I apologize, but I didn't mean for it to sound like.
Well, I'm not going to apologize for what I'm gonna say. And like I said, I try not to be judgmental because these guys are volunteering their time to coach and so on and so forth, man. So I appreciate all their effort. But I take coaching very seriously because it's what I do for a living. So my eyes are a little bit different than other people's, and my assessment is a little bit more harsh, or I have stronger critiques than others. But here's the thing, man. When you coach and you sitting in that chair and guys are trying to, give you some insight, because here's the thing, like, and Damo, you probably heard me say this before in the huddle. I'm not out there. I can only see what I see from the sideline, and I'm gonna guide you based off of what I see. But when we're in a timeout or we're in a halftime scenario, I'm gonna say what I gotta say first, based off of what I see. But if you're the player, especially my key players, my dogs, you know what I'm saying? They telling me, hey, coach, man, like this is working, this not working. We need to do X, Y, and Z. We got to listen. You can't coach with so much pride that you don't listen to the guys that's on the floor. And that today, I'm sitting there and I see the guys trying to talk to, your coach stats. I see you guys trying to talk to him. And I didn't know he said what he said till later on. But I saw him kind of shut it down during the conversation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he threw his hands up like this. Anytime you say those words to your team, let you handle it, and you're not handling things the way you need to at that point in time, hey, man, you're doing a disservice. You're doing a disservice. And Stats been with me in the huddle and in halftime locker rooms. When I say what I got to say, and then I say, all right, fellas, talk to me. What's going on out there? All right, fellas, tell me what y'all want to run. All right, fellas, what do y'all think about doing this? Tell me how y'all feel about this rotation, so on and so forth. Basketball is a connection between the coach and his players. And I feel like on Stats' team today, we saw that connection break. That connection has been broken. And I don't know what he's going to do this week to try to restore it, but it is broken right now. You got starters.
You don't want to lose
Ryan, big shout out to Ryan. That first 5-6 minutes, man, he threw his everything into controlling and minimizing Barry. And he sacrificed his entire offense for that, which is what you want your team to do. Okay. And then Kennard picked it up, like Stats picked it up. Batman was picking it up, going to the rim. You had guys that were picking up that slack for him. And then you sit him for 8.5 minutes of game time, not real time. But in real time, it's probably like 30 minutes. He sat down, Stats had knocked down 2 threes. He was keeping Lou off the boards. And then you sit him for almost 9 minutes of game time. And during those 9 minutes of game time, Lou got it going. And we're not talking about got it going as far as scoring, but he got it going on that glass. And then he got it going with his energy and his steals. And now his motor is going. And now he's rolling hard. And now you throw Stats back in there, and now you can't stop it. And now you can't stop it.
Right.
But then you throw him in there in the second, and you throw Stats back in the game with 2 minutes left to go in the game.
No, it was like 1:30. Crazy.
I was trying to be nice. Listen, and Stats, you my guy. You know what I'm saying? I tell you this, you're my guy, man. And at the first half, early on, you took that challenge. You took that challenge, and we saw some good basketball for about 12 minutes.
Absolutely.
We saw some good basketball for 12 minutes. And I saw the game plan that you had worked on. And now look at you. You over there hurt right now. Knee swole.
Yeah,
you jammed up right now.
Yeah, y'all can't see it, but I got a saran wrap and some roll-on medicine on my knee right now.
And sit and got your knee elevated in the Diddy chair. But that's neither here nor there.
I'm with you, brother.
Thank you, bro.
But guys are, you know what I'm saying? Guys are putting their body on the line. And when you feel like you don't even know how this game would have really shook out, because the guy that's sitting in the seat don't want to listen to his players that's on the floor. that's a disservice to the seat. So other than that, I thought the game was beautiful. Shout out to D Knight. I don't know where he got them shorts from or who that Tribe Nation person is that you know what I'm saying, gave him them shorts, man. But them shorts had magical powers in it. And shout out to John Trigg. You know what I'm saying? I told Trigg that he was in trouble because Stats was coming for his 3-point crown. And you know what I'm saying? Stats was airing that thing out. Shout out to John that was keeping the stats. Look, I mean, it's a team effort out here, man. But when you don't have the proper connection between your players and your coach, you're doomed for failure.
Yeah, man.
And now I'm starting to go back and look at your previous games and see, was that connection breaking before today?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why you don't like playing Dion? So you know what I'm saying, and why you don't play them together, Dion, Kennard, Stats? I got a lot of questions, and I'm not gonna jump too much into that because Stats is your team, that's your coach, you know what I'm saying, so on and so forth. But you know, like I said, I take coaching very seriously. On the flip side of that, shout out to Coach Robinson, did an outstanding job. Barry was you know, getting into it a little bit with some opposing players. She ran out on the floor and grabbed him and made him make eye contact with her and say, yo, we need you in the game. Cut the shit. Play basketball. And from that point forward, we got an outstanding Barry. That is what your coach is supposed. That's what a connection looks like.
Yep.
That's what it looks like.
But I think too, Stretch too, though, when players on the team, role players on Stats team see that the coach is not making the proper adjustment. Hey, why are you sitting the guy that Dion? Why are you sitting Dion? The guy that's, you know, that got us going last week. Why is he sitting? Why is Stats sitting?
And he yo-yoed this minutes, and you never gave him a chance to get into a rhythm.
Yeah.
And when he was in the game the first time, he made 2 outstanding defensive plays.
Yeah.
Dived on the floor. He was playing with passion. Come on, sit down.
Well, here's the thing. For note, when there were a few times that Stats was on Lou, he forced 3 turnovers on Lou.
All right,
And you know how many turnovers Lou had for the game for the day?
how many?
3.
Three.
Sorry, Stats. I mean, I had to, you know, make that point of reference. But yeah,
Sometimes coaches gotta, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a connection thing, man. And I hope you guys can turn that around, Stats and your coach. I hope you guys can turn it around.
that was a tough loss, man.
But that connection is big. That connection is big, man. When I stepped into Coach Team Sky, that connection that I had with Don Moore and them, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a connection where I could challenge them. And then during the halftime, I say, yo, we're going to run this, that, and the third. What y'all think? And everybody's talking. Everybody's engaging. Yeah. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do that. That's connection, man. And you can't have good teams. Teams don't win unless you have connection. That's why I said, that's why I was shouting those guys out with my own mentality. They talking to Dave.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
That connection, man.
Yeah.
So, yeah, shout out to Elite. Great game. Shout out to Lou. Player of the game for me. And D-Knight right there with him, and D-Knight played great. Ned set the tone with his defense early. Jonze came in, had some huge steals, rebounds. Boom came in, got downhill a few times, man. Made some outstanding
good
plays.
Game, Boom. Good game, bro.
Yeah, Boom
Yeah,
played a
man.
great game.
Like, they played together. They buying in. Shout out to Matt. Matt played great early. You know what I'm saying? The only issue I have with the league moving forward is that they got so much talent. Everybody wants to be on the floor. And, you know, that's why I don't. Everybody say they could coach. Everybody say they could be in that seat until you got to handle all them damn personalities. 8, 9, 10 guys. Everybody play.
Right.
And you got to say, yo, this ain't your game. This is your game. This is what I'm trying to get done. And that's a hard thing, especially we talking about dealing with grown men. But shout out to Team Elite, man. Great win. Stats. All right, I didn't mean to take that one. Let's go ahead.
No, it's okay. I'm not gonna address the coaching stuff. That's y'all opinion. I understand it. I'm gonna address the player aspect of it. First of all,
No, tell us how you feel, Stats.
nah, I'm good. That's our coach. We ride with him.
Okay.
Whether the decisions are good or not, we ride with him. I'll talk about the players though. First of all, shout out to Team Elite. They got some really good. They got some great players over there, man. They got some great players over there, led by Barry, Knight, Lou, Ned. Y'all said he set the tone, man. He was their unsung hero. He was their X factor.
He had a 3 today too.
It was a long two. I can't lie. I was surprised it went in too. Yeah, I was surprised it went in, but hey, sometimes it was his day. I think our game plan was solid against them. We made Barry work for his 17 today. That's what we wanted. That's what we wanted to do. We wanted to make him work. And we did. He still got 17s. You got to live with that sometimes. Knight, he had the 4 steals aren't really a surprise, but he was rotating under the rim. You know, we got to keep the ball high around him because he has great hands. He's gonna steal it. And I'll just say going against Lou, that's a different level of strength right there. Force and motor. And it's always good to compete against great players, man. You know, you got to bring it when guys like him, you know, I'm just speaking for the guys that I guard, X, Kurt, those type of guys, Denari. It's another big too that it's slipping my mind right now. But like those guys are really strong. They're really good, man. And again, I enjoy going with them. You know, we was talking trash to each other the whole game, you know, respectfully, of course.
Well, the 12 minutes that you was on the floor with him.
But we was talking trash to each other, never got contentious. You know, and that's honestly what brotherhood's about, man. And, you know, we went into this game and we love the game plan that was put together. And we love, you know, we love exactly what we was doing. Like we was down 4 at half. They went on an 8-0 run to push it to 37-25. And then we went on an 8-0 run and got it to within 4. And at one point we got it to within 2. And they scored 13 points and we scored 2. And it's disheartening, man. I nobody likes to lose. That's a great team over there, man. And I really, y'all, I've been telling y'all, I truly, honestly feel like we are, like, we right there. Like, we are right there. Like, I told my team that today, like, we're right there, man. We got to clean the little things up, but, like, we're there. I feel it. Like, you know, we just got to clean up the little stuff. We turned the ball over too much today, excuse me, but I loved our effort, man. We was out there fighting. You know, they got big bodies down there, so we was all the guards. Ryan, you mentioned Ryan. I want to shout out to him because, like you said, Stretch, him sacrificing his offense to guard Barry, like that's very commendable. Like,
What up, EJ?
That's extremely commendable, and I absolutely respect him, all my teammates for that. So, you know, we just got to keep working, man. I feel like we right there. So, shout out to Team Elite, man. Minnesota down 6, they making a run. But shout out to Team Elite, man. Great team over there. Looking forward to that game next week against Mentality. And shout out to Lou specifically, man. It was good going against you today if you're watching, brother.
And make sure you guys go check out the post-game interview from Lou Radford on the Brotherhood Hoop League page. Great interview, great guy, man. Known him for a long time, man. Salute to Lou Radford, man. Hey, EJ, my fault, man. You know, you're the only EJ that I observe anyway. So, you know. Last game of the day. Team Sky versus 757 Kings. Again, thank you to everybody that's tuning in on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube family, and everywhere where plungers are used. Thank you again for tuning in to the Number Street Podcast. Team Sky versus 757 Kings. Stats, you go ahead, go first, brother.
They I'm trying to figure out how to say it. They have some offensive issues that need to be ironed out.
Who?
Team Sky.
Okay.
First of all, let me just say congratulations to Team Elite for getting their first win. I mean, Team Kings for getting their first win. Team Kings for getting their first win. Y'all don't move the ball enough. Y'all don't move it enough. Y'all don't move it enough, and y'all was playing slow. We play slow too, so I get it. But y'all got to move the ball. I really love Super's game, man. He's throwing his body around out there. He's flying around. Like he he's a goal guy for y'all on the glass. And I truly think that like y'all got to find him some more minutes. Y'all got to find him some more minutes. I like Cam's game. And I think y'all, again, when y'all ran some sets, y'all got some good offense out of that. Y'all really did. I told Damo, you got to slow down coming off the curls, for the layups, man. But Mike, just to you, I think that again, y'all have to figure out that cohesion.
What up, Dave?
Y'all gotta figure out the cohesion problem. It's not a lot of movement. It's not really that much movement. And I think if y'all get in transition and push on rebounds, y'all got guys who can do that. Damo can push, Cam can push. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all got to play faster. That's what I think, because y'all don't have great shot makers. Y'all don't have great shot makers, so y'all got to get out in transition. I think the defense was pretty solid today for y'all. I do. I don't know what y'all game plan was on defense, but it was pretty solid. Dante took over late for the Kings, and that was really good to see. I think y'all blitzed them or trapped them a few times at the end too. I don't know if they did that if that was on you or if they did that just because IQ. But y'all might want to leverage that depending on who you have on the floor. Y'all gotta get some more from Sean. Who else? It was somebody else too. Y'all got to get some more from.
Corey was out there, but Corey, he played pretty well.
Y'all got to get a little bit. Y'all got to get a little bit more from him. I love the Marius addition for y'all. I really do. He's like one of them guys for me. He's not gonna come out unless he's tired.
Right.
He's really a big addition for y'all. Y'all got a wing now that you can put on other wings, and he's a great shooter too. He letting that thing fly. Y'all just got to figure out the offensive cohesion problem. That's what y'all got to figure out. Run more screen and roll, like run some horns. Y'all ran horns before. Y'all got to get some movement going in that offense. Y'all really do. Independent of that, man, like congrats to Team Kings. DJ, I think DJ had 17. Dante had 13. He kind of took over at the end. He's quick as hell. Like he was getting to the rim. Shout out to Ron too. Good win for them. And yeah, Cam. Yeah, I agree with you. It can't be one pass. And I think you said that during the game too. It can't be one pass and a shot. Like, and Mike, I don't necessarily think you need to be like a high school coach and do like 5 passes before a shot.
Right.
But it's got to be at least 3. Like if you can get a good shot at 3, that's fine. But because we kind of suffer that same problem too sometimes, like one pass shot, no pass shot. Like we got to make the defense. You got to make the defense work. You feel what I'm saying? Get them tired. And I think y'all got to get the defense on the move on the move more. When whoever was setting the screen, Damo was flying off the curls.
Right.
That was there. Y'all can get to that. Make the defense react. Damo pass to the corner. Damo make the pocket pass. You feel what I'm saying? Soup can go get it. Y'all got options there. Have Marius flying around behind that. Like y'all got options behind it for that. So I think y'all have a talent upgrade for sure. Y'all just got to put it together. That's all.
You want me to go next?
Yeah, Stretch.
Yeah. I mean, well, first, just big shout out to the Kings, man, for getting their first win. They can have a really good team. They won't lean all the way into it. You got to play Leo, Dante, and DJ together and let them guys fly around. I like them three out there with Ron. I like them three out there with Moo. Like you can pick one or the other, you know what I'm saying, however you want to do it. And then just have, a glue guy out there with them. But those three guys, in the second half, everybody saw why I keep saying that. Let them guys run. Let them guys go out there and play, and they'll figure it out. And they started figuring it out towards the end, man. Leo had a tough bucket. DJ had several tough buckets down the stretch. And then Dante took them home late, closed them out.
Yes, he did. He's fast. He's dog.
First step is lightning fast.
It's crazy.
Lightning fast.
Shout out to Dante too if you're watching, brother. Great game.
And he made all his free throws when they needed him. He made all his free throws, and that ain't stated enough. Guys, get to the line, especially with our rules where we don't play double bonus. It's all 1-and-1, and you got to get up there to the line and have some cojones and knock them both down, and he did a few times. Team Sky started off the game just real slow and ragged, man. And just, I don't know if Henry's watching or not, man. Henry, got to come up off that motherfucker, bro. You shot all the fucking rock in that first half, bro. All that shit. You got to come up off that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I know you're not a selfish guy. I know you're not a selfish player, man. But today it felt like you came into that gym like, yeah, this gonna be my time, my show. And that ain't what you needed to win. That's not how you're gonna win games at all. That's not how you're gonna win games. So once that kind of settled down, and you guys, Mike, you made some substitutions, man. You guys start flying around, and Super looked great, and Cam looked good, and Damo's getting to the rim. The floor was opened up. Marius looked good, and then it kind of went back to the same thing in the start of the second half. And then it was like quicksand. And then it was like playing in mud. You got out quicksand just to play in mud.
Right.
And that's, you're not going to win like that. You're not going to win like that. I know Henry could be a big asset, but, sometimes, sometimes it's, like I said, it's a gift and a curse, man. With every player, it's a gift and a curse. The things that make them really good can also make you as a coach look crazy, and as a team make you all look bad. And I've experienced that a whole lot. Stats been with me this year on some of them games, and it's like, how long do I go with this guy? Like, I know it's in there. I know he can do this.
That's like the battle I fight with. That's the battle that I fight with. You know what I mean? Like, but now go ahead.
Yeah.
Bro.
But yeah, I know he can do it. I know he can be good for us. But sometimes that answer is that motherfucker ain't shit for us today. And that's just that thing. You gotta have a feel for it, man. But like I said, Team Sky just needs some structure. Put guys in certain places and then tell them go play. But you got to put them in places first, because it was too many times that you guys had bad spacing. You got two guys running to the same spot. There's nobody setting no kind of off-ball screen. No one setting no kinds of off-ball screens. Everybody just standing around waiting for the ball. Some of the laziest cuts I've ever seen in my life, going back door. Like, you don't deserve the fucking ball. Like, I wouldn't give it to you if your ass was open, because you don't deserve it. So, you know what I'm saying? And then the rebounding. You guys got out-rebounded. by 2 guys today. And I know you guys are more talented than that. You guys can rebound. You guys got guys that can play over the rim, play above the rim, meet people at the rim. You guys got outworked today. You know what I'm saying? Get outworked today. So hopefully you guys can make the adjustments real soon. Get everybody on the same sheet of music. And then take off running. You know what I'm saying? That's all it's gonna take. Damo, I guess you could go, or Hollywood, you go for it.
No, go ahead, Damo.
Nah, you go, bro.
Let me go.
I don't got nothing to say, man.
Okay. I just think.
Hold up. Are you sure you don't have anything to say?
No, I understand that though. If he does
I
it,
don't got nothing to say, man.
Sometimes
we know
it's better to not have nothing to say.
right.
I'm with you.
we know what we gotta do, man.
Right. I just think, man, and again, it goes back to, it's not, I'm not the best X's and O's guys, but my thing is that the energy we had, a lackluster energy last week.
And a dagger. God damn.
We had a lackluster performance against the.
No, hold on, real quick, Mike. Nah, it ain't my Cam. It ain't that I ain't. It's just we know what we got to do. I said stuff in the chat.
Right.
We know what we got to do, bro. Let's just go do that shit, man. Like, I don't really got. We know the mistakes we made and all that stuff on my part, on everybody's part. We know what we got to do, bro. So I'd rather we just go be about it. We're just gonna be about it.
Yeah,
I'm with that too.
Appreciate that. I just think, as I mentioned before, I'm not a big X's and O's guys, but I think like last week against Elite, when we played Elite, we had the same issue. It was energy, and I think that, and when the adjustments were made, and I told those guys like, yo, if y'all don't want to play, then y'all can just go home. And then we made a run against Elite, and it's like it's frustrating. It's frustrating in a sense because it's like, we could, instead of being 1-4, we can be right now. We should be 3-2, because we should have. The Elite game we had Elite. This game, I had no idea that the energy was going to be the way it was, and I know that there are some things towards the end of the game that as a coach could have done better. But at what point were we going to put a full 36-minute game together? Because again, it's in us to do it, because we were down 24-10. Or something like that, and we stormed all the way back.
Right.
And it's just like, let's put forth that effort from the very, very beginning. Cam had mentioned it, like, yo, if y'all don't want to be here, let's let them win the game and let's just walk off the court. Yeah. And my thing is that I don't care if guys take shots. But like the energy, and I just that was disappointing in itself. I did like the way the guys fought back. But why do we have to fight back? Let's put forth a 36-minute game from start to finish, and that's all that I really ask. And again, and as Dominic can attest to, if there's something that I don't see, then tell me, because I'm not a person where like, hey, I know it all, because I don't. But if you see something out there, I talk to Cam all the time during the game. And I know Cam like, damn, I talk to him all the time. I talk to them all the time. If there's something on the court that you guys want to do, let's do it. But let's do it with conviction. Let's do it. Let's be intentional, purposeful with every move, with every cut. Let's do it. And I just feel like, again, the moving around and this, that, and the third, like we can't have that. I just feel like, we got to have the energy. And Stretch, I'm gonna be honest with you. If we would have put forth the effort 36 minutes against Elite and against the Kings, we would have won both of those games. Because when we on and we running and we doing our thing, bro, like it was there. It was there. But I fully expect for us to bounce back next week. And again, put a full 36-minute effort. But shout out to the Kings, my brother Aaron, Tay, Mook, Ron. Yeah, they were the better team. They wanted it more than us, yo.
Yep.
They wanted it more. I don't know. And again, maybe that has something to do. They want to get their first win, but they wanted it more.
Yeah, they did.
Like I looked at the score, like, and I was burning my timeouts. And you said Hollywood set up timeout. I'm like, well, Stretch, we get 13-2. You know what I'm saying? It's 20-6. Like we get, there was no energy.
Yeah.
There was no energy.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what's so crazy? I love my team. Love them. We just got to put it together for a full 36. That's it. Put it together for a full 36, and then we'll be okay. We'll be all right. And I think we're gonna get that performance next week. I really, really do. Really do.
Yep. I agree. I hopefully, you know what I'm saying, I'll definitely hopefully will be there to see it, man, because I love to see you guys put it together for a full game, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
So
all right. Well, that was week 5, ladies and gentlemen. That was week 5. Then for the Brotherhood Hoop League, man, make sure you guys check out our supporters, Mikasa Realty, Elite Solutions, LLC, Finesse Dress, and the Virginia Villains.
Minnesota came back.
Yeah.
Up 3.
They're winning right now.
Up 3.
Yep.
Up 3. Yep.
How much were they down?
Double digits. Like,
I need to watch it.
Like at one point it was 20. It was 58-38.
Yep.
Yeah.
One game.
That takes us to our next topic, man, the NBA playoffs, man. Game 7. Game 7s are underway. Tonight we got the Minnesota Timberwolves versus the Denver Nuggets, and this is turning out to be a great game. Earlier today, we had the New York Knicks that went down to the Indiana Pacers in a Game 7 at Madison Square Garden. Jalen Brunson leads the game early with a broken hand. OG Anunoby tried to play with a strained hamstring. He didn't last long, and Josh Hart played almost the entire game with the abdominal strain. Fellas, let's talk about Indiana and New York. What in the hell? What happened? What happened to New York? Is it just they broke down?
All right, go ahead, Damo.
I mean, bro, it's just hard to overcome that many injuries, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's just tough, man. It's tough. And, you know, I think, you know, it's just hard to overcome those injuries, man. I thought that they was going to pull it out today because they were at home. But it's just like, bro, you got guys out there, I mean, you're just limping out on the floor, bro. I thought they've been lucky. I really thought they were lucky to get this far. And, I hate to say it, but, some of the stuff that Draymond had to say about it, kind of being like a fluke run, man, I think some of that, it is true. They benefited from a few things, which every team does. But,
need a bit of luck on your side to win a championship, man.
Side, man. Everyone has the Warriors, the Cavs. Every team that's won a championship has had some sort of luck. So, I hate to say, fluke, but I would just have to kind of just call this one. It's too many injuries to overcome. At some point, you just can't overcome this stuff. I think they started out okay with OG on the floor, and then his hamstring went, man. It just went out again, and which we kind of probably, because he probably shouldn't have been playing, if we're being honest. So. Yeah. I mean, you kind of thought that was probably going to happen. It's just a matter of when it was going to go. Not if, it was just when.
I salute him for even coming out there.
Yeah. Kudos to him, man. He's a warrior for that. To go out there and lay his body on the line. He tried, bro. He tried.
Yeah.
His body just, the hamstring, bro, we're just not ready, man. Hamstrings are tricky. Y'all, you know how that is. Hamstrings. That's not an easy injury. That's not something you just wake up and I'm good, like 4 or 5 days later. Like,
nah, they take a few weeks. They take a few weeks. Yeah.
A hammy will nag you all season long, bro. You kind of just gotta stay off that shit. Like, it's
wow, tough. Mike Conley.
That's crazy, bro.
Wow, Mike Conley.
That's crazy, bro.
Damo, you see that?
What did you do? I took my eyes off the screen for a second.
Bro, he pump fake. Dude flew by and he hit a leaning 3.
Oh yeah, I did. Okay, yeah, I did see that.
Why does Aaron Rodriguez look like that? Why does A-Rod look like that? Why he look like that?
Because he's aging, bro.
Who?
He's what?
A-Rod.
Anybody got anything else? Anybody got anything else to say about the Knicks?
I do.
Well, go ahead and share, please. Share.
Damn, man, give up the goddamn ball.
I just think the rebound cat. I just think basketball. I think somebody said it today. Was it you, Mike?
Mm-hmm.
Basketball is a war of attrition.
Yep.
And you often wonder with a Tibbs coach team, and not just the minutes, their style of play. They were the best offensive rebounding team in the league this year by far. And constantly having guys crash from the perimeter, crash into all of those bodies, that weighs on you. That takes a toll on you. Not all minutes are created equally. And they play hard every single minute. And they managed to up that. But Jalen Brunson got hurt.
They was down 16-17 when he got hurt, though. So.
Oh, yeah. Josh Hart got hurt. Mitchell Robinson got hurt. Yeah. Julius Randle got hurt. Like
Bogdan got hurt too.
Yep. He hurt his foot. So
season. Well, he was.
I just think for me, when you have all of those injuries, you're not gonna do it. And let's be honest, like, what the fuck was Cat doing? Anyway,
doing cat shit.
Right. Anyway, Tyrese Halliburton didn't play like he had because he's hurt. He's still nursing that hamstring. Pascal Siakam stepped up. Miles Turner stepped up. Like, they had guys step up for them. So, like, again, the Pacers, man, going to the conference finals. Congrats to them. They're gonna see Boston. I think they could take a game or two, man. But again, like, the Knicks are the story here to me because of all of the injuries, bro. And like, how much of that is Tibbs? Like, we can't really prove it. But I just don't think playing all those high minutes, bro. Josh Hart played 3 straight NBA games, the whole game. Like, how do you, like, I just, why? Like, I wonder just why. Like, why would you do that?
Right.
Like, what do you get out of that? So, congratulations to the Knicks, made it to the second round, man. But, they got and Isaiah Hartenstein for them played great too. I love his game, but
he had a sprained ankle, but he was like toughing it out.
Yeah. But it shouldn't always be having the tough stuff out, bro. Just dial it back just a little bit.
That's Tibbs, man. Fuck it. It's the fucking Marine Corps with him, bro. Like, the guy's sick, bro. If you listen to any of his former teammates' stories, he's a sick guy, bro. Like, there's something wrong with him. It hasn't worked for him, and I just don't know why he keeps doing it. I'm seriously, like, if I was in that organization and I spoke with him tonight, I would ask him, I would say to him, I hope you're happy, bro. I hope you're happy. Look at what you've done. Look at what you've done. Everything. I mean, you literally ran these guys into the ground to where they literally couldn't take it anymore, bro. Look at what you've done.
Yeah.
I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy.
And some of them, like you said, man, some of them games, man, they were up like 20-30, man, and still got guys on the floor, man. Like, that was crazy, man. They said, Alec Burke, who played today, he didn't play for a calendar month at all until the Indiana series. Until, what was it, game 4 of the Indiana series. He didn't play for a calendar month. That's insane, bro. Like, who first of all, you only have enough guys out there. Did you see the end of the game where he was emptying out the bench? Who the hell are them people?
Right.
Guys, they signed off the street yesterday.
Bruh. Tibbs, he different, man.
Man. the guys. He has issues, bro.
He different, bro.
By the way, Indiana, before you go, Mike, set the NBA record for highest field goal percentage in a playoff game
them
in
fuckers
NBA.
couldn't miss today. They couldn't miss
They
today.
shot 67% from the field, highest in NBA history.
They shot the
Yeah,
leather
they
off.
couldn't miss. Yeah.
You done? You
Go
done?
ahead, Mike.
This is the time where I can just dump on the Knicks, right?
Burgess.
Like I can really just dump on the Knicks right now. But you know what? I will, because you know why? You know why? I just love it. Hey, what Kurt? Is Kurt on? Where's Kurt?
No, I don't think
He's in Houston.
Bro,
Listen.
they are.
Listen. Remember that video I put in the chat about the Knicks fans? You know, they were going crazy because they won their first round playoff game, first round series. Talking about suck my nuts, NY, New York. Where's all the energy now? The New York Knicks fans are just like the Dallas Cowboys fans, bro. Just like them. They win one series.
Wow.
And they think they're gonna win the NBA title.
Did y'all see that Rudy Gobert shot?
Yes, I did.
Oh my God. Oh, Damo, I'm sorry, Mike.
That was wild, bro.
Did he make it?
Aaron Gordon missed it. Yo, this game is crazy. I'm sorry, Mike. This game is nuts.
This game is
Gobert
really
hit a 17-foot fall away, fading towards the bench. Go ahead, Mike. I'm sorry. Hey, Shonda.
That's your guy?
It won't even that he's my guy. Yes, everybody knows I love Rudy Gobert, but that shot was absolutely crazy.
No, I just think that, you know, in all seriousness, I just think the Knicks, you know, I think Tibbs got to go. I've been saying that.
Tibbs gotta go win.
Tibbs gotta go. You gotta leave New York. Tibbs gotta go. Tibbs gotta leave New York. It's done.
Bro, he just took him to the second round playoffs, bro. He gonna get an extension.
No.
God. Oh, Lord.
Why though?
Yo,
Why?
Isaiah Brunson might play 8 years if Thibodeau is the coach throughout his career. Like he's
All I'm saying is at this particular point, the guy's heart hurt. OG hurt. Brunson got hurt. Randall hurt. Like I said again, at some point, the Knicks got to go in a different direction. And they got a lot of things to kind of iron out in the offseason. What you gonna do with Julius Randle? What you gonna do with that? Mitchell Robinson's hurt, you know, and you got a lot to think about. But the first thing, if I was Leon Rose and Mr. Dolan,
worldwide.
Let's get rid of Tibbs because it's not working. Everything that Damo said is not working.
That was dumb, Cat.
It's not working. It's not working.
That was dumb.
He do dumb shit, bro. He do dumb shit all the time.
Bro, I don't get it. Like, what? Why did you do that? I'm sorry, Mike. That's the coach in me, bro. I apologize.
Cat does this like, yo, what are you doing, man?
That was dumb. Go ahead, Mike. I apologize.
Foul, bro. That's just idiotic, bro.
This is why Rudy Gobert should be guarding him.
Well, you know,
but they got Rudy and help. Just put Nas. Where's Nas at? See, put Nas Reed in the game.
But you can't take Cat out because of offense. Like,
well, he about to foul out. 6 minutes left to go in the game, and he gonna foul out.
Does he have 5?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
That last foul was particularly stupid.
He done had 2 of those, like 2 or 3 of those. That's tough. Too tough. Oh, come on, Gobert, get on the glass.
I was gonna ask y'all. I was thinking about taking Gobert out, and bringing, you know, because he kind of stifles their offense. But honestly, bro, I'm just gonna leave him in. That hit, like the help that he's been, like his help defense has been great.
I've been watching. He's been great today, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So what would y'all do as a coach? I would have thought about taking him out, but they're winning, and it's a defensive game. Like his defense keyed that third quarter one.
I thought about it until Cat picked up his 5th foul.
Bro, and it was stupid. Like, bro, what are you reaching?
Yeah, now you can't.
You can't
take him out.
You can't.
Uh-oh.
So Nas Reed is in the game now. Like,
yeah, he is. Carl Towns leading them in scoring though.
I know.
21
I
points.
know.
Which is why that foul was dumb.
Yeah.
Fucking Anthony Edwards is 5 for 19.
Gobert hitting his free
They
throws tonight
double
too,
him.
man.
They double him and trapping him too.
Every
Gobert made
time.
4 free throws. That's crazy.
Jay McDaniels has 20. Gobert has 13. Gobert's been great today, bro.
Yup.
Like, seriously. He's been really good.
They send in the double. Gobert. But see, that's the problem when you double. Good block, Nas Reed.
You got any more topics? Because I know we into the game, so we can end it.
I mean, this was one of the topics. We breaking down the game. I would also say though, for the Pacers, you think they could take some off Boston?
Sweet.
No.
I think they'll get a game just because it's Boston.
Because Boston got a propensity just to give up a game for whatever reason.
Yeah.
That's true.
But Boston could beat the brakes off of them.
Yeah.
They should anyway. But the Pacers' pace, no pun intended, is actually really, really good. And if offensive, that's tough. And if the Pacers can play with that kind of pace, I don't know if Boston has the bodies to keep up with that pace for a long series. So if Boston lets a game go or two, they don't come out and play as hard as they're supposed to, the series could get interesting.
I think Rick Carlisle can win this series for Indiana.
Yep. Definitely absolutely got a coaching advantage.
Yep.
No.
You think Joe Mozzarella can coach with Rick Carlisle?
Yeah.
I think Mazzulla's a really good coach.
Good, yo.
Nah, no, he's not, bro.
Yes, he is.
Nah. Okay. I've been saying that. I've been saying that for years, though.
But I also don't think Rick Carlisle is Dallas Rick Carlisle either. He's still a very good coach, but I don't.
Did you see the adjustments? His game plan against the Knicks.
I do.
What we watching here, Stats?
How much of a game plan do you have to come up for when they're playing their?
Okay, so how many teams you see in the NBA right now full court man-to-man pressing?
Not a lot.
But I think that was only with T.J. McConnell in the game.
No, he did that the entire series. Everybody. The only one who was packing up was Halliburton, bum ass, who refuses to play defense. But everybody else was up. Everybody else was up.
They pace is ridiculous, though.
Naismith, everybody was up.
But Neesmith and Neesmith in particular and McConnell, they do that all the time anyway. That's what they do.
McConnell plays real well.
But that's coaching. No, I'm saying that's coaching. That's
what I just say.
That's cool.
Cool.
I'm saying that's what Neesmith and McConnell do.
And after the first, what was that? It might have been the second game. They was blitzing Jalen Brunson. Yep. They actually stopped blitzing that joker.
They did.
They stopped blitzing him. Said you can't outscore us by yourself. Ain't no kickouts.
Right.
Hell of a strategy.
Yeah, I think yeah. They paces.
Because your mind say, he killing us. I need to get the ball out of his hands. Nah, go ahead, keep killing. Let's see if you can kill for 7 games.
Right.
And Jalen Brunson looked like a shell of himself game 6 or 7, bro.
Yeah.
Because normally teams will try to wear you down by being physical. The Pacers wore them down with their speed.
Yep.
There was a play today where the Knicks scored and the Pacers took the ball out, 2 dribbles. I said, laid it up.
That was crazy, wow, bro. Off a made shot. It was a made jump.
It was a made jumper. And they got, I don't know,
the ball out
to someone else. And they got
that was crazy.
I said, you seen that? I said, damn.
That was crazy.
I said, wow. Yes.
Also, a lot of people don't, TJ McConnell, man.
Yeah.
What an addition to that team.
And you would think for a guy who does not really shoot a lot of threes to still have that level of impact, he gets heaps of steals.
Yeah, he does. He's like he's top 5 in mid-range scoring, like from the elbows, like 18 and in, elbows all the way to the rim. Like he's top 5 in the NBA in scoring.
He's a throwback. Like,
Right.
I mean, he get again heaps of steals.
Yeah.
He turns them over. He ball pressures.
Hey, Ohio State.
Like TJ McConnell is probably he's one of the best, if not the best, backup point guard in the NBA.
Is Porzingis back?
No, I mean I think he is. He's not healthy. I don't think he's fully healthy though.
I think he'll be back game 2 or 3, somewhere probably around game 3.
Good pass, and good.
So on the west side of things, you have Dallas who beat OKC yesterday in a good game, a thriller, in a 6-game thriller. What are the chances you give Luka and Kyrie on making it to the NBA Finals against either one of these teams, Denver or Minnesota?
They have a better chance against Minnesota, but I think they're the underdog in each one.
I think it's a bad matchup for both of them, but
you think so?
I think both teams aren't good matchups for Dallas. I would say Minnesota's probably the better matchup because I just don't think they have anybody who can.
Gobert with another offensive rebound.
I don't think they have anyone who could put up with Joker, bro. Like I just don't like Gafford or Lively. I don't think. Lively.
We're all watching this game right here. Do y'all think Joker's having a good game?
I think he's been good. I don't think he's been great. Why you ask?
He's been awfully quiet, man. This quarter.
I mean, bro, he got 28, 18, and 6 right now. But one thing Minnesota's doing, I wanted to point it out.
He had 15 rebounds at halftime, so he's only got 3 rebounds at halftime.
One thing I want to point out: Minnesota's making them shoot a lot of threes.
Yeah,
and that's been part of the game. That's
well, Michael Porter Jr. Please, Michael Porter Jr. Please come to the party whenever you're ready, brother.
Yeah, like, Michael Porter Jr. 3 for 12. Like Joker's 11 for 25.
Yeah, he was cooking Rui, but Jaden McDaniels is a completely different animal on defense. Completely.
Nas Reed just blocked the hell out of.
Yeah, this game over. This game over.
I don't want to say that.
Nas Reed.
They down 10.
No, I'm way behind. Damo, what's
down 7?
They're down 10.
Yeah.
It's about to be 10.
Oh.
Yeah, I got 10. 92-82.
You got 10?
Yeah, I just
305 in the 4th.
Oh, this it. This over with. They're going to the West Final.
Yep, that's it.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Don't bring Cat back in the game.
What a collapse.
Let him rock. Let him rock.
How does Denver collapse?
Nas Reed, I just seen it with the putback.
With the putback, he had the block on Joker first.
Like they're trying to attack him in ways that they don't need. Wow, Mike Conley.
Ant-Man with a dagger, bro.
Yeah, that's it. Man. That's it.
And he talking crazy to the crowd. He talking crazy.
That's it, man. This one over with.
Woo!
They're attacking Nas Reed. Attack him off the ball. He can move his feet for a big.
Yeah.
He's not really a good team defender, but if you put him on the ball, like, bro, he's very mobile for a big.
Yeah. Before we get out of here, man, we got one more topic, man. If I'm not mistaken, we got one more topic, man. Again, Nasty Work Award. We had a whole lot of nasty work going on this week, man, and we just want to acknowledge this week's Nasty Work Award winner, Mr. Tay Ashby. Not only, Mr. Tay Ashby, did you take half your team with you to Houston, Texas, and to celebrate your birthday. Happy birthday, by the way. But you had the audacity, sir, to call in at halftime and criticize your teammates.
Never seen nothing like it.
Never seen it before in my life. So, Mr. Tay Ashby, man, I hope you're having a great time.
That picture right there is insane. That's insane.
I hope you're having a great time, dog. But you are this week's nasty.
Pouring that bottle in his mouth like that is pretty insane.
It's insane, right,
bro?
That is
yeah.
Give me Chris Bosh vibes.
Yeah.
No, Lord. Tay, man, come on home, bro. Come on, bro.
Yeah, come on home. Get home safe, man. You, Kurt, and the whole fam, man. Y'all get home safe, man. But you are this week's Nasty Work Award winner.
Took the whole team to Houston.
Left the bench players. That's crazy. Took all the starters.
Chaz gone. Trail gone. Kurt gone.
That's crazy. Yo,
Everybody gone.
Oh,
final thoughts before we get out of here.
Man, shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to you guys. All the people that support Brotherhood Hoop League. Shout out to Tay, man. Shout out to Kurt, his next good season, man. Shout out to Tay, man. Happy birthday, bro. You're insane, bro. You're insane, bro.
Lord have mercy.
Shout out to y'all, Brotherhood Hoop League, man. Great games today. Family, all the people like, subscribe, share, man. Y'all keep rocking with us. Subscribe to the Number Streets podcast, man. Appreciate y'all.
Shout out to everybody, man. Appreciate y'all for coming out today and also jumping on the live, man. We appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Big shout out again, man, to our sponsors, man. Finesse Dress. Make sure you go check them out. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, at Finesse Dress. Make sure you go check out the Virginia Villains, 12975. That's in Newport News, Virginia. Make sure you tell them that the Number Street podcast sent you. Also, check out Elite Solutions, LLC, for home renovations. Mikasa Realty. If you're in the neighborhood for buying a new home, make sure you go check out Mikasa Realty. And as always, a friend of the show, Chaz Fashilla. So, for Statman, Damo, Hollywood Mike, I'm Coach Stretch. Thank you again for tuning in on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, which is now X, and everywhere where plungers are sold. We thank you for tuning in. We'll see you guys Wednesday here, same time, 8:30 p.m. Peace.